And welcome back to ManniCraft with Black Dog Z. This is episode, I probably should always look that up before I start. I do believe we're on episode 64. Let's take a look. Yeah, I'm right, 64 today. Alright, and as you can see in my window here, there's Don, one of our winners. Say hi, Don.
Hello, everybody.
So there you go. As you can see, one of our winners. We're still waiting on the other one to respond. So if you watch this episode, make sure that you do watch that other episode and respond. I have sent you a private message as well. If you don't respond by, say, well, this is airing on Sunday, so we'll probably say Tuesday, we're going to redo the draw and see if we can get someone else. So that is the plan. We've given Don here a few materials to start up, but for the most part, he's been working on his own. We're going to go over to his place and check it out. You ready to go, Don?
Yes, I am.
All right, let's... oh, it's raining out, isn't it? All right, let's make sure we got our gear on. I'm going to take my jetpack off. It needs to charge anyway.
Yeah, I had to put mine on.
And we'll go into my bag and grab myself some quantum suit in case we get into a fight. All right, let's roll. Alright, so Don's going to take us over to his place. Can't quite remember where it's at, so hopefully he can show us. He's a little slow though, as you can see. I can catch up to him very quickly.
Yeah, someday I should put a marker on it so I don't lose myself.
Probably a good idea. I am seeing some torches up ahead, so it's probably this way. Well, it looks like we got some stairs here. Where am I? Geez, these stairs are kind of confusing.
Yes, keep the bad guys out.
Oh! So this is your place, and I have 4 ovens. I always wondered, why 4 ovens? I've seen a lot of people do like that, 4, 6 ovens, and I've never known why. I only ever do 1.
Well, I did that because I was needing to get some stuff done quick, just to save some time.
Ah, I see. So let's go ahead and head on in here and see what we got. Wow, look at that. He's got all of his stuff in a hidden little system. You walk in, it all opens up. It's kind of nice. See, you've gotten quite a bit of resources since I was last here.
Yeah, we've been busy.
We're just going to take a quick look at this system so everyone can see how it's built. It's a real simple system. This walks it up to the top row there. Back here is his reverse latch. As you can see, we got a piston there, we got a piston there. It's just pushing it back and forth, deciding whether or not it's open or closed. And we come over here, and he's got a bunch of repeaters. Now, he has them set to different lengths so that you see that kind of shutter effect, which I thought was really neat. And then, I think last time I was here, I kind of threw this down. Just a manual way of opening and closing it. But of course he's got these pressure plates here that only player entities can set off, and it causes it to open and close nicely too. So, how's your spawner over here doing?
Oh, I haven't had time to mess with it yet.
Look at that, see, he moves into his house and right next door some zombies moved in.
Yeah, can't always pick your neighbors.
So as you can see, he's kind of barricaded them off in case they spawn, but they shouldn't. We built this big hole here, and we got torches all around it, so it should be good. You have a chance to check out that giant well yet? Like, have you started draining it?
I haven't yet. I haven't had a chance. That's going to be my next project.
So yeah, he actually found, I don't know if you guys remember, a couple episodes ago, I was looking for oil. I couldn't find oil for the life of me. And apparently, there's one right here. And it's a massive oil well. It's got about, what did I say, about 300 blocks in total, maybe 400 blocks worth of oil in here.
Yeah, at least that much.
So if you take a look, it goes way down, and then there's like a 16 or maybe 20 by 20 room down there filled with oil. It's pretty nice. So Don's got himself probably tons of power for the future. I won't steal it on him this time.
I appreciate that.
So your house is coming along nicely.
Well, thank you.
No skylights yet, though, eh?
No skylights yet.
All right,
We'll get 'em
everybody.
sooner or later.
So today we're actually going to be working on liquid fueling. So as you remember, I tried using the fire rods or whatever they're called. I can't remember now. In order to use a solid fueled boiler. Unfortunately, what I found out was if you go AFK or if you're not close enough to the spawner, even if it's chunk loaded, the guys will not spawn. And that was causing an issue because I'm not getting enough rods in order to keep that box going. So we had to
the reason for that is because those spawners actually need to see a player entity near them.
Yeah, I know. I figured that out. I didn't think it was that way for the SoulShard spawners, but apparently it is. They have a larger distance, but they actually still have to see someone. Don't mind me, just mining out your roof.
Well, help yourself.
Where's your place there, Don?
What was that?
Where's your place?
I'm up on the hill across the little pond from Black Dog's place.
Yeah, he's up in the forest.
Yeah, up in the jungle.
Alright, I'm going to go for a swim.
You said you have a lot of oil there?
Yeah, I have a nice well.
Don't show it to him. He'll steal it on you.
No, I don't use oil anymore. I use biofuel. I'm bringing Don some presents to help hold his oil.
Oh, that's nice, yeah. Alright, everybody. So what we're working on today is we've got industrial steam engines that we're building. And as you can see, we've got some liquid-fueled fireboxes. So we're just going to start with one boiler. As you can see, I've already got the 9 pre-set up. And then we've got our industrial steam engine. I've got 18 of these set up. So let's go downstairs and start working on this. I cannot get through. Alright, so let's show everybody the changes that we've made here. So, first of all, this setup's pretty much the same. I tried resetting this up and tried it one more time. Still just not enough. We've managed to get about 249 buckets of fuel so far. And as you can see, we've got quite a bit set up here. We've got 2 stills hooked up to this fermenter. We've got an auto crafter, tesseract. Right now that it was transferring trees, but unfortunately just not getting enough trees, so we had to stop that. Because someone took all of our trees. I'm not quite sure who did that, but probably Arclight. Arclight, did you take my trees?
Well, you had 900 stacks, so I probably took about maybe 100 stacks.
Alright, so that's not what we want to happen. For some reason it does that sometimes. Alright, so let's go ahead and fix the one boiler here so that it's liquid fueled instead of solid. Alright, so there we go. So now here we want liquid fueled. Alright, so now that we've switched this to a liquid fueled boiler, you can see that we're going to get a lot more out of it, and then we can just use liquiducts in order to get the fuel out, which is kind of nice. Probably going to end up having to use this one here. Wrong button. Alright. So now I need 2 more liquiducts. Apparently I don't have enough. There's some more in here. I need more in my bag. It appears I'm a little short on liquiducts. Always forget to check the little things, right? Alright, so we're going to have to build some more liquiducts. They're fairly simple, and we have most of the materials needed to build them. So we'll go grab that now. Oh, that's gold. I want my electrum. And we got some hardened glass around here somewhere. I bet you it's in my bag. It is. Alright, so we'll just do this, and then this, and that'll get me, that's energy conduit.
How much liquid ducts do you need there, Black Dog?
Just 2, I just can't remember how to make them.
Okay, well, you need to make them in your industrial smelter using lead and ground obsidian.
Yeah, I actually already have the hardened glass. I just can't remember what metal you combine it with. Here we go. Ah, it's copper. Why didn't I think of that sooner?
I'm just bringing a half a stack of liquid ducts here.
Alright. Alright, so that hooks that up. Now, there should be water flowing into this already. Perfect. So now we just need a lever. And hit it with a wrench. Alright, so that gets the steam boiler going here. It's going to take a little bit to build up some steam. But until that happens, we can start hooking up our industrial steam engines. Why, thank you.
I think it's only 4 industrial steam engines per liquid duct.
Yes, but I don't know if you're aware of this, but if you combine your liquid ducts, you can actually make, like this. Watch this. Steam actually compresses, so you can actually just do this. And what ends up happening is the steam will compress in the tube, and actually it'll run all of them. Steam is the only thing that compresses in a tube, so you got to remember that portion.
Well, at least it's following real physics. Have you ever tried to compress a liquid like water?
Yeah, that would be much more difficult. Alright, so now I just got to dig this out, and then we can run steam on the other side as well. Alright, we need some lights in here. Alright, so now should be able to, actually I just want to do this. Okay, and then because Arclight gave us some extra liquid ducts, we don't have to sit here and make them, we can just bring it over. The other thing that we need to do alright, so what is that? Is this some sort of cave? Must be. Neat. I found a mining cave. Really? Alright, so now this is heating up. Hi again, Don.
Hello again.
Alright. You don't happen to know where I put my wiring, did you?
Not off the top of my head, but I'll help you look for it.
Maybe I should try my Buildcraft RedPower chest. Hey, look! Who would have known that RedPower wire would be in the RedPower chest?
Just go show you, if you put that where it belongs, you'll never find it.
Alright. Now, I'm gonna have to get out. Alright, and there we go. So everything is set up, ready to run, as soon as that boiler gets warm enough. Now, we're going to need to provide it a constant, steady supply of biofuel. Because we've only got, you know, about 300 buckets worth of biofuel. So we need to change this item tesseract so that instead of giving trees, it's going to give out... I'm thinking wheat's probably the way to go right now. We have a lot of wheat. Alright, so let's go ahead and get that set up. Now this guy may still turn into a solid fueled firebox. I haven't decided yet if we're going to switch him out or not. It seems to be that solid fuel is not the way to go at this time though. Alright, so we'll head on over here. Oh wait. First things first, we got to pick up the stuff that was originally under trees, because that's what we were using originally. And we'll just grab some cobble, I guess. That'll work. Alright. And now I gotta figure out where the other barrel is. We gotta dig underneath it. Alright. So now what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna take a filter. And we're gonna put a filter right there. And we're gonna need a wrench. Sorry, screwdriver. And I don't actually have a screwdriver? Alright, no, normally I would say let's go get a screwdriver, but let's just be creative about this. There we go. So now it's set up properly. It's going to need a timer. So as you can see, it's pumping out wheat at a pretty fast pace. Let's go ahead and get a tube on there so it quits doing that. And then we'll put our item tesseract in. Our item tesseract will be set to trees and send. And it'll pump out a thing of wheat every time. And we want it to pump that out every 30 seconds, we'll say. Alright, so now we just got to set up the receiving end. Because I do believe the receiving end is currently turned off. And... oh, did I set the other one to receive, not send? Whoops. And of course I get stuck in here. There we go. All these tubes make it hard to get around, so you got to be careful the way you run them. Drop down here. No, send only. Oh, I forgot to activate it, that's why. Alright. So now every 30 seconds it's going to go ahead and send a stack over here. And if we go and take a look, that'll go into the chest, as you can see. It's already sent quite a bit, and I'm going to put more in there because it's stuff that dropped. Now this system here is just going to sit here and make plant balls out of it. And it's going to automatically pump them into here. And then this system is going to go ahead and start making the biomass. And then it'll go into these two stills, and they will pump out fuel. Now, of course, we have to wait for the boiler to warm up before they actually have any power to do so. Looks like we're starting to get steam just now. Perfect timing.
Mr. Manny there, Mr. Black Dog, you might want to double check because when I make biomass, I get more efficiency out of doing the cane and the wheat directly without making them into plant balls.
Really?
Really.
See, one
wheat gives you, I believe, 0.2, and plant balls give you 0.5. It takes 8 wheat to make a plant ball, that gives you 0.5, or 8 wheat by themselves is 1.
But would it take longer to do the wheat than it would the plant balls?
No, they just, you'll find out that the time goes, I have 2 wheat farms that are putting wheat directly into the biomasser, putting the seeds to make plant balls because you can't process the seeds directly, and doing all the all my saplings, and it's always waiting for materials.
Well, let's see if wheat's faster. Oh, wheat's a lot faster. Gotcha.
But if you want to use the seeds, though, you will need to auto-craft the seeds into plant balls because you can't use the wheat seeds directly.
Well, yeah, that I understand, but I don't think we'll need to. I plan on using the seeds for seed oil. Alright, so now will this input directly into there, or am I going to need a filter? It definitely needs a filter if I'm going to go that route. Because it wants to put it into the water. Okay. Well, I guess I can steal this filter since it's not being used anyway. Oh, yeah, I can't go through there. I'm just making a huge mess, apparently. Alright, so now that we've done that, we should, in theory, be able to take our tesseract, put it here, take our filter, put it here, and then take a pneumatic tube and put it here. Alright, we'll see if this works. Really? I thought that would work. Trying to think how we would do this. To pump the wheat directly in there. Well, looks like we're coming to the conclusion of our episode for today. We got our engines up and running. We got our boiler up and running. And we should hopefully be able to make more biofuel very, very soon. So as you can see, we're producing a lot of power. Each one of these is producing 8 MJ. So we times that by 10. And currently that means we have 80 MJ per tick. That's a lot of power. So that's the plan, is to continue doing that, and hopefully we can keep our biofuel up, and we'll be able to supply our other areas with power. So that's the hope there. So stay tuned for next episode when I show you the results of this and whether or not it was successful. In theory, once we get this steam boiler up to 100% efficiency, it should do pretty well. Alright, well, have a